Hello friends, very good evening. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Talent Traders. Mr. Bala here and welcome you all to my channel. And this video, I'm discussing about my Google Sheet. So yesterday intraday data having some issue and today it is perfectly working well. And unfortunately, we have seen there is a lot of stocks today due to huge drop in the market. So almost mid cap stocks, it's losing more than 5% mid cap index and Nifty almost 1% and so that may be the reason we will be finding out lot of stocks which given you the opportunity. And today many stocks are seen because all in put side, but initial the market open, so we seen positive, that is a 100 point positive. So that's why we are saying you first 15 minutes is a crucial one. So you can avoid that first one candle, first 15 minutes candle. So even we are looking for the first candle comparing to the previous day. Today it started with near about 60 to 75 points positive on the first 15 minutes candle. So if you are looking at our Google Sheet, initially we seen some of the calls which already triggered. I think the first stock which I seen is about ITC. Okay, that was an opening by the gap up, the first candle. You can see there is a huge gap. So from 400 it opened by 425. So if you are looking for buying this due to that gap up, and that was available on the Google Sheet, the first immediate after market open around 916. Here it doesn't break the first 15 minutes candle high. So simply it is closed with the lower, and if you are tracking the trade in the opening itself, it is around 428 as seen that. So here may be the price, but finally closed to 421. The reason for this, so that is why we are avoiding the first 15 minutes candle. After that, we are looking for a fresh breakout, and whatever the stock where it is shown in this Google Sheet at this moment. So maybe most of the stocks is broken the level after the first 15 minutes. So we had one more filter on our Google Sheet. So whatever the stock which is triggered our entry point earlier to 9:30, so that can be removed. And after 9:30, what are the stocks which is going to be break that level? That much of stocks would be shown on this list. Okay, so I think anyone who watched at our Google Sheet today, so intraday only, it is for intraday purpose only, and you will be finding out. For example, so whatever the stocks or today, lot of stocks like RBL, I was tracking 250. So one or two stocks is a good opportunity for making a trade. So I'm not talking about all the stocks we are going to take a trade opportunity. So here RBL. So first candle, second candle, third candle. Here is the 315 minutes, and you can see the entry which is nearby 10 o'clock. Okay. So the trigger point which is happening that R4 level, which given you the breakout around 11.55, that a breakout point, and maybe 9.95 should be my stop loss. And if you are keeping 1:1, so that may be triggered, and quickly around 11 o'clock it reaches to the 14. And unfortunately, it went up to 16 and came down to 14 again, finally closed by 23. So we are not expecting that much of movement. At least 1:1. So we find out the fresh breakout that is happening, and it has given me a target. So simple thing to find out a scanner, act as a scanner. So Kankar also was in a year 920 put option container corporation. So after that we will be finding lot of stocks. You can see the breakout which is happening here at this moment. So this is happening on immediate after the 9:30. So previous first three candle which is not broken. So our entry point which may be broken at this point around 27. So I can keep my stop loss below R4, sorry R3, because pivot is so far distance almost 8-9 points. So I don't want to take that much of risk in an intraday. So here is the breakout which is happening, and immediately around 10 o'clock that went up to 35, from 27 to 35, maybe 24.65 should be my stop loss. And due to huge down in the market, so we will be facing a lot of put side. But one or two which I seen in the morning, so that was given me some better opportunity, and Bell 245. So those who are watching the today's market. So here, this is also what I'm telling you, which happened on the immediately after 9:30. Okay. So here, this one which is happening on 9:30 to 9:45 candle. So that breakout point is somewhere around 11.5. Maybe my keep my stop loss 10.25, and it went up to 27. So sure, I'm not discussing. This is the big movement which is happening on a day. So it is not giving you the result for a kind of thing. So maybe I'm just taking the risk of 1 rupee here, Okay, so I'm just taking near about a 1.1. So immediately that gives you more than 2 rupees. That's good enough. So I should exit out from the trade and quick scalping or intraday trade, which I'm planning with my Google Sheet. That is act as a scanner for stock options. Once if you find out earlier entries, so maybe some of the entries which can be happen later. So 155 L&T Finance Holding, LTFH 155. LTFH 155 put option when it is given in the breakout somewhere around 945. So maybe if I want to focus on one or two opportunities, so I'm just tracking from 930 above. So which one gives you the breakout? So that kind of stocks I'm going to take for my analysis or take for my trade, and it should be having a good liquidity volume. So that is very important. If the stock doesn't have the volume, so we are not going to consider that one. Okay, so and the liquidity also be very important. If that is there any gap between the buyers and sellers, so we simply ignore those stocks. I don't want to take a much more risk for that particular bid ask spread gap with the liquidity issue. Okay, and the data consume 1220. Most of the Tata stocks 1220 is came down after the big rally, and here you can see this is happening on second candle 920. So why it is on the list is about, so after 930 it moved higher and it came down. So the second time breakout which is happening 1050. Okay, from that point around 27 and it went up to maximum 52. But I don't want to take here as the entry, but because of it is already broken. So if I want to focus on new opportunity, okay, here is the breakout. Okay, so here around the price is somewhere around 27.85. That is what on breakout. It should not break previous candles in a particular day. So this is maybe the first time breakout we are going to consider. But previously, if the level is broken or touched, so we can ignore that stock. It is a already broken one. Okay, so if you are following this condition, sure, on intraday basis you will be finding at one or two stocks for your intraday with a good liquid and volume. So this sheet act as a scanner for stock options mainly. So here all 184 stocks were we listed here. Indo Hotel 580 put option were happened. So you can see there is a liquidity issue on this. So don't want to go for. Here is the strike price Indo Hotel 580. Here our scanner which show you 570 put option. Let me check 570 put option. That is also having some liquidity issue. So if I'm taken at this point, maybe 17, and my stop loss would be, if I'm keeping stop loss 16, that get be triggered. And if I vote, if I'm keeping a stop loss, that is not triggered, but it is a big stop loss. Maybe we'll take as a stop loss condition. But you can look at this, most of the time it is not having a good volume. So here almost today, due to that huge drop in the prices, so we have almost 129 stocks which triggers our entry point. So mostly many stocks which is moved more than 50%, 60%, 200%. We seen almost 200%, 13 stocks. Okay, so from this list we have to find one or two. So I was finding for my trade. So RBL Bank and another one M&M Finance also be there in the list, and Kankar. So these are all the things, a few things which I've seen in the morning. So after that I was not looking for that. So what stock you find out today? So let me comment on this, and if you have any questions or a doubt, or if you find out any stocks how it works, just ping me here in the chat box. And any other doubts and questions also, you just ping me on the comment box to get more details, and the WhatsApp number which shown on this video. So you can connect me WhatsApp and get more detail about this sheet. And if you want to access the sheet, so you can get more pricing details about this particular Google Sheet. Thank you for watching. And weekly and monthly also that was working good. And this week, some of the stocks in 2 days back will be there, and some achieved our target, but finally it may be triggered your stop. And but in your put side, so we have a lot of stocks which is triggers almost if you have seen almost 27 stocks more than 50%. And monthly also we have a lot of stock which is triggered, and let me see what is going to happen in this month. But still some stocks are more than our entry point, still will be there in the list. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching, and if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe the channel. Thank you.